All right, let's dive into a skill that can literally make or break a guest's entire experience before they even step foot in the lobby. We're talking about professional telephone etiquette. It's so much more than just answering a phone. It's your very first chance to show what real hospitality is all about. Let's get into it. Just put yourself in the guest's shoes for a second. They could be anywhere in the world, planning their trip. And that phone call? That's the first real human contact they have with your hotel. It's basically the first handshake. So, is it going to make them feel welcome and excited, or is it going to plant a little seed of doubt? That moment right there is the voice of your hospitality. It's kind of wild when you think about it. How much of that warm face-to-face welcome you can actually pack into just your voice. Getting the phone etiquette right builds instant trust. It makes you sound efficient and like you genuinely care. It's how you make a guest feel totally valued, even when they're miles and miles away. So, how do we make sure that very first interaction is, well, perfect? It all starts the second that phone rings. Let's break down exactly how to answer the call to make a brilliant first impression. Okay, here it is, the golden rule, and this one's non-negotiable. You've got to answer the phone within 3 rings. It's such a simple thing, but it immediately tells the caller that you're on the ball, you're efficient, and you're ready to help. It sends a super clear message. You are our priority right now. Now, this might sound a little basic, but the connection between your body and your voice is seriously powerful. When you smile, your tone automatically gets warmer and friendlier, and I'm telling you, people can actually hear a smile over the phone. And sitting or standing up straight, that opens up your diaphragm, making your voice sound way more clear and confident. These aren't just little tips, they're pro techniques. And there you have it, the gold standard greeting. Let's just break it down real quick. You've got a greeting for the time of day, the hotel's name, your name, and a clear offer to help. It's professional, it's welcoming, it's efficient, all in one sentence. If you master this line, you've totally mastered the start of the call. So a perfect greeting really sets the stage. Now, let's get into the heart of it, the conversation itself. This is where you build on that great first impression and really show them what you've got. The absolute key here is active engagement. This isn't just about passively hearing what they say. It's about listening to truly understand what the guest needs. You gotta fight that urge to interrupt. Taking notes is, of course, essential for getting things right, especially with names and dates. And remember, being courteous isn't just about being nice, it's about professionally guiding the conversation. And this is what we mean by confirming details. Repeating that key info back to the guest does 2 massive things. First, obviously, it prevents mistakes. But second, it reassures the guest that you were actually listening and that you understood them perfectly. It's a simple move that builds a ton of trust. Think of these phrases as your secret weapons. They're your toolkit for handling any call smoothly. Using standard professional lines like these makes sure you always sound polished and in control. And notice how you ask for permission to put someone on hold? That's not just polite. It shows you respect their time. And speaking of holding, here is another magic number you need to burn into your brain. 30 seconds. Never, ever leave a guest on hold for more than 30 seconds without checking back in. If you need more time, just jump back on the line, say, "Thanks so much for your patience," and give them a quick update. It shows you haven't forgotten about them. Okay, now for what can be the toughest part of the job, dealing with an upset caller. This is where your professionalism is really put to the test. But it's also where you have the chance to turn a really negative experience into a surprisingly positive one. So what do? It's a tense situation. You can just feel the frustration coming through the phone. Your first gut reaction might be to get defensive, right? Or maybe match their energy. But the professional way, well, it's the total opposite. And it's way more effective. Look at this. It's like a fork in the road. The don't list, that's just pouring gasoline on the fire. Arguing, blaming, it only makes things worse. The do list is where the pros live. And the most powerful tool you have here is to just stay calm and listen. Let them get it all out. Your calm can actually bring their frustration down. This phrase right here is pure magic. And here's why it works so well. When you say, "I understand," you are instantly validating their feelings. You're not agreeing with them, necessarily, but you're acknowledging their frustration. Then you pivot straight to a solution. You shift the whole conversation from conflict to teamwork. So you've helped the guest, whether it was a simple booking or a tricky complaint. But we're not done yet. How you end the call is just as important as how you started it. Let's talk about the professional close. A strong ending just locks in that whole positive experience.
A simple "thank you for calling" shows you appreciate them. Offering more help shows you're always there for them. These last few words make sure the final impression they have of you and your hotel is a really warm and positive one.
And here it is, the final little pro move of telephone etiquette. Why let the guest hang up first? It's a silent signal that says, your call was important to me, and I was giving you my full attention until the very end. It's like holding a door open for someone, a small gesture of respect that means a lot.
Okay, that was a pretty deep dive into handling calls like a pro. Let's do a super fast recap of the essentials just to make sure they stick.
So just remember these key things. 3 rings, a polite, full greeting. Listen like you mean it, and always confirm. Handle transfers and holds with care. Stay cool and empathetic when things get heated, and always, always end with a warm, professional closing. Nail this checklist, and you'll nail every single call. Remember, every single call is a brand new opportunity. It's a chance to build a connection, to solve a problem, and to be the very best version of your hotel's service. We've gone over all the tools, so now the only question is, how are you going to use them to make your next call the true voice of hospitality?